Hey guys, welcome to my TikTok live. It's nice to see everybody today. I just want to talk for a little bit. You know, I came on yesterday, we talked for a little bit, and then I decided today I did my live on YouTube, but I want to do a little live on here. So I am Little Red O, or Little Red Zero from YouTube. And one of the things that I've been talking about is the Vallow, Daybell, Daybell, the false prophet, the whole mess. Okay, so one of the things that happened, if you remember back in the trial, you heard her talk about, that she was going to be like Nephi, and she was going to be like Moroni, and and so on and so on. So I got to wondering, well, what exactly does this mean, right? So, it's like any person that is not of that religion, I had to go investigate. So I did. So, what I want to tell you today is just a little short summary of the 3 books of Nephi, all right? Hey there, how you doing? I'm looking at y'all's names. I don't recognize some of these. Monica, Caesar, Martinez. Hey, darling, nice to see you. Forget 757. Eric, Raider Dad. Oh, Raider Dad, cute. Okay, anyway, so I wanted to kind of understand exactly what in the world is she talking about. Because when you remember that, hey there, George Cargo and Nunn, that's kind of cute, Nunn, that's a cute little name. Good to see you all. But she talked about being like Nephi. Okay, so I wanted to know, what was that, right? So I go out to the internet, and I actually bought the book, the Mormon book, and actually bought some other books written by Daybell to figure out what is she talking about. And I'm going to tell you what it really comes down to. Daybell being a false prophet. That's right. Hey guys, if you're in here, please hit that thumbs up button. I didn't realize you needed to ask for that. Yesterday when I did this, it was my first ever live on YouTube. On TikTok. Sorry about that. So today I'm going to just ask her, can you just please hit that live? I need you to use TikTok more often. But anyway, so let's talk about it. All right. Hey there, just a lost soul. Oh, that's cute. And Jimmy, Butch Stevens, cute. Nice to see you. What's a goal? I don't even know what you're talking about. There's so many things that I have to learn about TikTok and, all of these things. But anyway, so I wanted to learn exactly what is she talking about. And so here we go. So I went, I've seen these little things up here at the top, and so I'm trying, hey Rose, nice to see you. JB, Jimmy, Michael, nice to see you. Say hi. Hi JB, nice to see you. What else we got? We've got, what is this saying? Okay, hang on a second, guys. Hang on a second. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, all right, so, it's telling me to do all these different things, guys. I don't know what these are, but okay, that's fine. Mr. Sun sent the TikTok. Thank you. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate that. That is so sweet. I always appreciate getting little treats. Very nice, very nice. Hey, Angel. Nice to see you. Hey, Gabby. Nice to see you today. Hope everybody's had a wonderful day, and I hope you're not living in Texas where it is way too hot. We are just suffering from heat now. But, okay. It's called summertime in Texas. Hey, Diana. Nice to see you. Okay. So we were talking about Nephi. Okay, so Lori Vallow, Daybell, Melanie P., Melanie Gibb, and what was her name? Zalima Pastenis. Okay, now listen. Every one of those people should have been charged, in my opinion, because they knew the castings and all these different things. They knew what it meant. They knew that this was not even mainstream LDS, that this was some other, basically, like a made-up religion that Chad is over there using to, hey, Andrea, nice to see you. Hey, Yusuf, Bill Bean, nice. Kelly, nice to see you. Anyway, he took a few things and he just made his own religion and created his own little cult, right? So, I'm going to tell you today exactly what she was saying. I'm going to be like Nephi. I'm Moroni. I don't have to repent. I don't even have to eat anymore. All the different crazy things that she was saying, right? Okay. Hey, you know what? If if you have other friends that you think might be interested in this, come on, tell them to come on over. Share my little live here so we can get this growing. I need to get my little TikTok channel growing. I'd like for it to be as big as my little YouTube channel, but that might not happen, and that's okay too. Because not everybody's interested in the same things that I'm interested in. But I do find it fascinating how somebody can take bits and pieces of different religions and turn it into their own religion and then form a cult, because that's exactly what they did. So anyway, hey Rich Wilson, hey Jay, good to see you. Travis, Fabian, nice to see you. Okay, so I have to read to you for just a moment, but so let me just do a little bit of reading and we'll get to it, all right? Because how this all works together. Hey Conway, nice to see you. Lewis, Leon, good to see you. Rich, did I miss anybody? Gabby, hello there. Good to see you. Nice to see everybody today. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay. Well, there we go. All right, good. So we're just going to go right into it. So the book 1 of Nephi. Okay, so here we go. It's basically written by Nephi, the son of Lehi. This book covers the events around 600 BC, starting in Jerusalem during King Zedekiah's reign. It details Lehi's visions, warnings of Jerusalem destruction, promoting his family's exodus to the Promised Land, later revealed to be the Americas. Okay, so here's some of the key events from Book 1, Nephi Book 1. Hey there, Rowdy, nice to see you. Hey there, am I saying this right? Segondio? Elias, I think it is. Hey, Isabel, good to see you today. Nice to see everybody coming in. I appreciate it so much. Hey, Isabel, okay. Lamika has lit up and gives her. Oh, that's so sweet. Very nice. Hey, Charles. So anyway, let's go back to this. Okay, go away. So Lehi's prophecies and visions, including seeing God in Christ, the family struggles in the wilderness, including conflicts among the Nephi and his brothers, Laman, Lamel, and Sam. Nephi's retrieval of brass plates from Laban, involving Laban's death, justified by divine command. So think about these things for a second, okay? When you're talking about justified and divine commands, okay? Hey, Jaybird, Greed Star, good to see you. Thanks for coming in, guys. I really appreciate it. I didn't even announce it. I just jumped on it. That I'm just going to talk about it right now. We're just going to talk about it right now. Get this, just come on with it. Yeah. So, hey, Ingrid, good to see you. Visions and dreams of revelation, such as the Tree of Life vision, the journey to and arrival into the Promised Land where the divisions began. Primarily the historical establishes Nephi's faithfulness and leadership, contrasting with his brother's rebellion. It emphasizes God's guidance and covenants. The significance is it sets the stage for the Book of Mormon, introducing themes of obedience, divine protection, and prophecy. Okay, Book 2 Nephi, because there are 3 books of Nephi in the Book of Mormon, okay? And how this all goes together, I know it's kind of crazy. Hey, Rod, nice to see you. Hey, Hank. Hey, Caesar. Chili Billy. Oh, that's too cute. That's too cute. How this all goes together will make sense after I tell you these few things, okay? So just bear with me for a minute, because it's all about Lori Daybell's crazy. She is crazy. She's just crazy, right? She is. Anyway, so it sets the stage for the Book of Mormon, introducing the themes of obedience, divine protection, prophecy. Nephi 2 is also authored by Nephi. It continues after the family's arrival into the Promised Land, and it includes Lehi's final teachings and blessings to his sons. Remember the blessing that Chad Daybell gave to Alex? This kind of goes into this too, because, these things over here is what made Chad Daybell decide that he was a prophet. He's not a prophet. He's nothing more than he's a false prophet. Everything he was doing was based on, basically, something that's not even recognized by the LDS Church. Okay, so let's keep on going here, because it's interesting how it all comes together. Nephi's expositions and doctrine, including prophecies about Christ and the scattering. Okay, come on. Christ and the scattering and gathering of Israel, quotations from Isaiah to support Nephite teachings, the division of Lehi's descendants into Nephites, led by Nephi, and Lamanites, led by Laman and Lamel. Okay, the purpose of Book 2 of the Nephite Nephi is, combines the history with the doctrine teachings, focusing on Christ's atonement, free agency, and the future of Lehi's posterity. So the significance of Book 2 provides the theological depth with Nephi framing the narrative to show righteous versus unrighteous choices. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Book 3. I know you're going, why is she telling me about this? Why is she telling me about this? Because how it all works together is how Lori Daybell determined that she was an exalted being. And, okay, so here we go. So he goes, Nephi 3 is written by Nephi. It's a later descendant. It covers events around 33 to 34 AD, focusing on Jesus Christ's ministry to the Nephites after his resurrection. The highlights include signs of Christ's birth and death, the 3 days of darkness, remember? Christ appears teaching his gospel and establishes his church. The interactions with thousands of witnesses who see and hear him. Teachings on baptism, the sacrament, and the name of the Christ church. The purpose, it serves as a spiritual climax, presenting Christ's direct ministry and fulfilling prophecies from earlier books. Hey, Jose, Marie, and Heather, nice to see you guys. So glad y'all came in. Thank you. I love seeing people. I love seeing new faces. And then the last is the context. It's a brief book also by the later Nephi, spanning from 34 to 321 AD. And it describes the golden age of peace and unity among Nephites and Lamanites after Christ visits, with no contention or inequality. The gradual decline into pride, division, and wickedness, leading to the God damn it! Sorry, guys. Oh my God, that scared me so bad. Somebody just rang my doorbell. Why did they do that? Now I've got to turn this off and start over because I said a bad cuss word when he scared me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if I can leave that on here. I don't know what happens if you say a bad word. I've never had that before. Oh my gosh, that guy just walked up and opened my. I have these big iron gates, so you have to open it to come to my front door and have to touch my doorbell. He just did that. I mean, that's so rude. Stop that barking. Okay. Anyway, I guess we'll just try to keep on going. And if for some reason TikTok decides to take it down, I'm so sorry. But I just need to get back to where I started. Shh. Okay, yeah, my dogs. I gotta shut my dogs up too. Okay. Anyway, so we're back over here on this, and so it talks about the golden age of peace and unity among the Nephites and the Lamanites after Christ's visit, with no contention or inequity. The gradual decline into pride, division, and wickedness, leading into the reemergence of the Nephite-Lamanite conflicts. The purpose of the final book of Nephi shows the long-term effects of Christ's teachings and the consequences of abandoning them. The significance is the highlights of the possibility of Zion-like society, but warns of human tendencies toward corruption. Now, here's the thing about this. I know you're going, what is she talking about? Hey, Heather. Nice to see you. Hey, Murray. Good to see you, Joe. Thank you so much for coming in today. I really, really appreciate it. Hope to see some new faces join. Go ahead and join up with me. It's always fun to see people come. Okay, so the reason why I'm talking about this is because all of this ties back to why Lori Vallow decided that she was some sort of a goddess, an exalted being, but she really wasn't. Because the teachings that Chad told her were not correct. Okay, so, they talk about the church of the firstborn and all these things. You cannot be in the church of the firstborn and be here on earth. That is the heavenly, celestial, that's where you are as a goddess after you fulfilled your life on earth. And this is all according to the Book of Mormon. It's hard to understand how it all goes together. I know. I'm so sorry, guys. But if you follow this case from start to finish, hey, Mick, oh, how cute, Borelli. Nice to see you. If you follow Lori Vallow's case and you remember the trial, then you're going to remember some of these things I'm talking about. And you're going, oh, my gosh, now I see. Right. So that's why I'm telling you these things. So basically, Nephi's role was the son of Lehi, and he's a central figure in 1 and 2 Nephi, portrayed as a prophet, leader, and a teacher. His physical and spiritual strength caused tension with his brothers, shaping the Nephite-Lamite divide. Okay, the Book of Mormon is described as abridgment of records, with Nephi's plates, the small plates, providing the first-hand accounts for 1 and 2 Nephi. Mormon, a later prophet, compiled much of the text, including 3 and 4. So, so she talks about she's going to be like Nephi. No, she's not. No, she's not, because she's committing all these sins and not following the rules. She's not following the teachings of the church. Okay. Now, let me take it back to this next thing, because it's kind of interesting. I think I was really shocked by all the different. Okay, now we're going to talk about Moroni. Remember, she goes, "Oh, I'm like Moroni now. I'm an exalted being. I don't have to eat. I don't have to, all of those other things that she's going on about." Okay, here we go. So, hang on a second. I got to get this pulled up. Well, I just like to see anybody there. Oh, question mark. That's cute. Tinley. Hey, Elias. Nice to see you. Donna. Hi there. So, hang on. No, that's not what I wanted. The book. I bought all of these books. I did all this reading, and I thought to myself, there is no way I can sit down with those books and go through the whole thing. It would take hours and hours just to get back to why I'm even talking about it. So anyway, hey, Wesley. Hey, Unknown. Oh, that's cute. Unknown, I like that. You can be unknown on TikTok. Okay. Let's see. In the Book of Mormon. Everybody got big plans for the weekend? I have to go to graduations. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. Now, let's talk about this one real quick, because this is where it'll tell you. Do y'all remember the blessing that Chad Daybell gave Alex Cox? Well, this blessing also came from, what do you mean? Okay, here we go. Hang on a second. Now, the Book of Moroni is the final book in the Book of Mormons. It's a sacred text of the Latter-day Saints. Let me move this out of the way for y'all. It was written by Moroni, the son of Mormon, who was the last prophet to contribute to the records. Moroni completed his father's work after Mormon's death and added his own writings before burying the golden plates, which were later translated by Joseph Smith. The book consists of 10 chapters and covers several key themes and events. So this is the little summary about that. Now, Moroni details instructions for essential ordinances such as the priesthood ordination. Okay, now let me explain something. So Chad Daybell wrote this book. It's called The Aaronic Priesthood, right? All right. This goes back to this Church of the Firstborn. Right. It's not part of LDS. It's really not recognized as any kind of religion. It is some crazy stuff. Hey, Ava, good to see you. Nice to see you. Hey, Donna, Wesley. Hey, Sammy, good to see you today. I'm so glad y'all stopped by. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't always talk about church or God or any of these things. This is really about Lori Vallow. Hey, Ava. Hey, I'm so glad you got the #1 gifter bag. Thank you. That's great. I'm so excited for you. Yay. And I don't always talk about these things, but these things all tie back to Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell, and the characters in their cult, because it is a cult. It was a cult. And the saddest part about it is continuing to be, hey, Chris, good to see you. It is continuing to be live and active over where they came from, over wherever Chad's children live. So you've got to wonder, in Idaho, which one of them is actually still leading this? Because if you remember, those children were so brainwashed, absolutely brainwashed. It's crazy. So anyway, so the Aaronic priesthood is where Chad decided that he was a prophet and that he had the rights to give people their patriarchal blessings. He doesn't. It's all made up. So it's administering the sacrament, baptism, and church memberships. These chapters provide guidance for the Nephite churches, organizations, and worship practices. Okay, so in chapter 7 of this book, in the Moroni records, it's faith, hope, and charity to essential virtues, the importance of good works and judging actions by their intent, and the role of the Holy Ghost in conforming the truth. Now, the farewell and testimony of chapter 10 exhorts readers to pray to God, confirm the truth of the Book of Mormon through the Holy Ghost, and He emphasizes spiritual gifts, the importance of coming unto Christ, and in the near faith. Moroni seals the records, expecting to meet the readers in the judgment of God. All right, so here's all these things. Now, you'll notice that in this book, Moroni is a man. It's not a woman. So, hello, Lori, you're not Moroni. That's not who you are. You're not an exalted being, etc. Hey, Valentino, good to see you. Ronnie. Hey, guys, hush now. Don't be doing that. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Alexia, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Please hit that like button. Please come on and join me, because the next time I come live over here on TikTok, we're going to talk about something fun, something exciting, not Lori Vallow and her sick mind. Because actually, Lori and Chad are both sociopaths. Absolutely 100% sociopaths. I don't know if you watched her the other day when she did her pretrial hearing for Brandon Boudreaux, but she asked the judge to recuse himself. I was in shock. What do you mean you asked the judge to recuse himself? Craziness. Anyway, so now remember in that blessing, Chad kept referring to as to being members. You're now members of the Church of the Firstborn, members of the Church of the Firstborn, right? As if this Church of the Firstborn was over here, like a congregation that you would go to and go to church. It's not. That's not what it is at all. And it's sad that Lori was so stupid. And what in the world did did Melanie P., Melanie Gibb, or even Zulema, why would they follow these people? What in the world were they so, did they need attention so bad that they decided to just go follow these people because what they were saying sounded, good? No. It's ridiculous and all lies. Okay. And I'm going to go to Church of the Firstborn, because it all boils back to Church of the Firstborn, okay? And the meaning of what it is and what it really is are completely two different things. So, here we go. I did a long live on this today on YouTube, but I wanted to put a shortened version of it over here on TikTok, because it's hard to do an hour and a half over here on TikTok. And now what I've noticed happening is on TikTok. Sorry, guys. It's like it doesn't let you go for an hour and a half. Something happens, and it doesn't really. I don't know. My last time I tried to do that, it didn't really do the whole thing. It just cut it off or some weird thing. But anyway, okay. So let's go here to the Church of the Firstborn. All right. I cannot believe that guy rang my doorbell. That makes me so mad. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's really weird. All right. Okay, come on now, pull this back up. Okay, now, I forgot I have to put his name in there so it doesn't work. All right, hang on. We'll get there. It's really hard to get on here and talk about any type of religion. It just is, because people get all upset. And I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just trying to explain the psychology with these people and what happened here, because it is very sick, disturbing. This should have never happened. It should have never happened. So, I'll go here to where it was today on Grok. Here we go. Come on. All right, come on, don't do this to me. Why is it acting out? Sometimes when you try to go to Grok, it does this thing where it say, oh, you've used all the Grok you can use today. Anybody else ever noticed that before? I don't understand that, because all of a sudden I've just started seeing this. I don't know if there's some kind of period where you need to be paying for the use of it. I'm not sure. But today I noticed those things happening. So anyway, here we go. I think this will take care of that. Let's see. Okay. Where is my Grok? Here it is. All right. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I know. Never prepared, am I? It's terrible, but oh well, we'll work through it. I mean, you gotta laugh at yourself. You gotta have fun when you're doing these kind of things. You just do. You just do. Oh my God, it won't let me get to it. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on. Oh, this sucks. I don't have to do this again. No. Okay. Apparently, it's not going to let us go there now, which is terrible, terrible, terrible. So, we'll have to look at this a different way. What actually is the Church of the Firstborn? How about that? Let's go over here and do it this way. We'll do it this way. Well, we can't use Grokword right now. I should have copied it from earlier, but I didn't. So we'll do it like this. Because it is not, it talks, what it actually is once you reach your heavenly state, once you've went to heaven basically, and you're in that family, that is where you're in the Church of the Firstborn. It is not something down here on earth as they try to explain it. It is not recognized by the LDS, etc. Hey Jillian, good to see you. Ray, hi. Nice to see Alfredo. I'm so glad you came in today. I hope y'all hit that like button or the thumbs up or whatever that is that is over here on TikTok. This is completely different from YouTube. I just didn't know if I wanted to ever get on YouTube, on TikTok like this, but I am. So anyway, we'll just keep going here. Hey Bob, nice to see you. Everybody, not some new names. I love to see that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do it this way. Chad Daybell. He's been in the news for a long time. This person's talking about that he talked about it a lot. Where did he get these ideals from? So Chad seems to have pulled from the ideals from circulating among other visionaries, including some like remember he said he had all these visions, etc. Well, he didn't have them. Everybody else had them. He just stole them. That's what happened there. They were not his visions. They never were. He wrote a bunch of crappy, lousy books, self-published at that. I'll tell you another thing he did that people don't realize is, even in the Aaronic priesthood book that he wrote, there is a chapter that talks about a child that was acting out, climbing all over the cabinets. Remember when David Warwick was there? This was talked about in the trial. Hey Alfredo, when David Warwick was there, Lori said, JJ went over to Alex's house because he wasn't behaving, that he climbed up on the cabinets and knocked her picture of Jesus off, okay? So they were taking parts of these books that Chad Daybell wrote and used that as an excuse for the things that was going on in that house. So JJ is all of a sudden the child from the book. Isn't that awful? It's ridiculous. That none of that ever happened. None of it. It's just crazy here. I'll never understand how she could be so misled. The thing about, Lori Daybell, the one thing that Lori Daybell wanted that she never got from Charles was being told that she is an exalted being, a goddess, and all these other things, all these things that were just nothing but just trash, Charles was never going to say those things to her. He was always going to be honest with her. He loved her. He wanted to be there for her. She used him terribly, And Chad, of course, he's excommunicated from the church because of these outlandish beliefs and these things that he's writing in these books that are not to the teachings of LDS, That's what happened to him. And look at Alex Cox. He was excommunicated from the church not once, but twice. So, it's craziness. It's just so crazy. How could you allow yourself to be just drugged into this mess? So, I'm going to go here and try to look at it this way, see if we can pull this up, on beginnings and the endings of this Church of the Firstborn from Wikipedia of all places, because I cannot get back into Grok today, which is so, it's very upsetting. I wanted to talk about that. I did, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to now, because I can't pull it back up. Yeah, okay, one of the things that the Church of the Firstborn, the reincarnation concept, that played a big part in this religion that Chad's trying to bring out as being Church of the Firstborn. It's really not, okay? So he had told her that he had 21 separate lives, and out of those 21 lives, 5 times he was married to her. Can you imagine somebody telling you that? Are you going to fall for that? No, you're not going to fall for that. Of course you're not going to fall for that, are you? I mean, it's crazy. And so Chad also claimed to be the reincarnation. He said he was the reincarnation of James the Less, and that Lori had been James's wife under the name Elena. And remember the story they wrote, the disgusting James and Elena? Yeah, that was disgusting. Another thing about these two, that they were translated beings, and that they also had abilities for teleportation. I just want to ask Lori today. I want to say, Lori, hey, where's your portal in your jail cell? Okay, where you to go to visit Chad from your jail cell? Please tell us. And was it portable? Did her portal to go see Chad also come from Idaho to Arizona with her so she could continue her relationship with her husband that's in the other prison? What a mess. If you ever listen to her talk, she talks about the interview she did the other day. She said, oh, well, the reason why she's an unexalted being, a person who's translated all these, they would know that they're going to go to jail, right? They would do things to keep themselves out of jail. That's what I believe would happen. Who am I, though, right? But apparently, we must have that wrong, because now she's over there saying that the reason why she is in jail is because that is the next place that she needed to be to do the Lord's work. That's right. The ladies in that prison needed her to teach them and help them so they could be part of the 144,000. Yes, that is what she's saying. I want to ask Chad. I just want to talk to him so bad because I want to ask Chad. Hey, Chad, listen, do you still believe all of the things that you were putting into Lori's head? Do you still believe everything you did was right? Was that the right thing for you to do? I wonder if he would say yes or no. We know that Lori is going to always say, oh no, she still believes it 100%. She has to, because if she does not do that, there is no way she can live with herself. Look what she did to her children. Are you kidding me? I mean, look what they did to Tylee versus how they treated JJ. It makes no sense. But if you remember right, again, Chad and his BS false prophet over here telling her that the only way that they could stop a dark entity from getting back into Tylee was to dismember her and to take the body parts apart so that that the body could not be, the spirit could not live in that body anymore. It could not walk amongst us. So that's what they did to her. So my gosh, why is JJ over there almost preserved? I mean, as disgusting as it is, it's disgusting. But it's like he's almost preserved being wrapped up. They never thought they were going to get caught, I'll tell you that. And if you remember right, Alex Cox told everyone, well, especially at the end of this, oh my God, they're going to, I'm going to be their scapegoat. He realized after the fact that, yes, absolutely, he was going to be the scapegoat. And I think that unaliving these children was a plan B, because when she realized that she was not going to get the $1 million, that it was going to go to Kay, what was she going to do to raise these children? She was no longer going to have all that money. So we had to go make a plan B, right? So, I mean, I could be wrong, but that's kind of how I see it. I see it as that's what happened, but, I don't know. Hey, TJ, nice to see you. Baldo Perez, nice to see you. Kira, hello. Hello, everybody. So glad you came in. Hope you stayed in to listen for a little bit. Learn a little bit more about Chad and Lori and their craziness, So, what does this say? Receive likes. Oh, listen, you have to get like 5 likes from the people that are in your... Okay, so see, this TikTok thing is new to me. I've never seen these before. I don't know what this is, but it's like, you got to get 5 likes from the people that are in your chat while you're having your live. Hey, TJ, nice to see you. So if y'all will please give me 4 more likes, I would forever appreciate it. I would. So could you please do that while I'm on air here? So... I mean, it's just something that okay, what else is it telling me? I don't know if any of you have ever been on a live like this and seen these little things that pop up here at the top about what you're trying to look for in the, oh gosh, that's very interesting. Okay. All right, anyway, so just talking about that for a minute. Oh, listen, these little things pop in. That's crazy. All right. back to what we're talking about. So, I mean, the Brandon Boudreaux trial is going to be so interesting. I'll tell you another thing that happened, and I'm going to load those I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel this week. Is I received every page. I hate that. Look at that on this. Terrible on there. I received every page of the documents from both trials of all the motions and everything that was filed by the state and by her. It's about 200 pages. And so I'm going to upload those in a so you can go through them and look at them yourself, because trying to put them up there and read them yourself, 200 pages of this would take a long time. So I thought, well, I'll just put it on YouTube where you can just pick through it yourself and look at what you want to look at instead of me reading every page. Now, the state did file the 404B this time, which means her past bad behaviors will be brought into court. They did not do it for the last trial, but they did do it to this trial. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. So glad y'all came over to visit today. I love it. So that will be brought up. So the jury will absolutely know that, yes, she has been found guilty of previous unaliving charges. Right. I know you have to use words that aren't real, but you have to say unaliving over here. So so they're going to hear about that. I'll tell you something else that she did. I don't think if you never paid attention to what was going on in this trial, you'd be really shocked at everything that she's done here. Hey, Tara. Oh, I like that. Hey, Tara, that's a cute name. Oh, Tara Rogers, cute. Nice to see you so much. Let me see your picture. Oh, cute. I love seeing the pictures with your names. That's always fun. But she wanted to bring in Tylee and Alex's testimony or their interviews from when this incident happened with Charles Vallow. But because they're not here to testify for themselves, then she was precluded. She was not allowed to bring those in. Because she, in her mind, thought, well, if she could get that information brought in, that it would show, well, she never planned to do anything. It was just a family tragedy. No, it was never a family tragedy. They ambushed that man. They absolutely ambushed that man when he walked in the door. The craziness of this woman, the absolute craziness of this woman is unbelievable. Oh, what's this little thingy out here? I don't know. Hey, y'all, hang on with me. Let's see if this works or not. Some kind of little something. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, never mind. We'll just leave that as it is. Anyway, so it's just crazy, and I can't wait for that trial to start. It's just crazy. I don't understand. You know, my YouTube channel is really all about the psychology of these people. What makes them do the things they do? Why are they choosing to take their own children out? What is in their mind that makes them think, oh, well, it's okay. You know, this is the work of God. I mean, how do you lie to yourself that way and wake up the next morning? I don't understand it. I never will. But that's what I do on my little channel over there. We talk about the true crime, not true crime, but the books that are written after the fact, or the facts after the fact on true crime, and the psychology behind these people. Because if you can't understand what's going on in their mind, you're just never going to be able to, you never understand them, that's for one thing. But what goes on in their mind helps you understand why they do the things they do, even though it makes no sense at all to us, because we're not sick in the mind. These people are completely sick in the mind. Anyway, well, I can't really bring up what I wanted to bring up because it's not going to let me today. I guess Grok has a daily limit, and I refuse to pay for anything else. Do you know how much? It costs a lot of money to go out here and pay for all of these different streaming services and memberships here, memberships there, just to put lives on, to do these live things on TikTok or do these live things on YouTube. So, anyway, I just thought we'd hang out for a minute, see how everybody's doing. Have a good day. Anybody want to talk about anything? Come on up. Say something. When you say something. Whoop. I don't know what that is, but we'll just keep looking at it. Hey, all these funny little names, users, these big long numbers. How about that? So, share and okay. I'm just looking at some of these little things that are popping up on the top of my screen that I've never seen before. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know. Do y'all pay attention to true crime at all? I mean, I don't really do true crime, but I will tell you, there's some cases right now out there that are really, really bothering me. Hey, Vet, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in today. And that is the little kids that are missing out of Canada, and the Sebastian Rogers case. Now, I really had decided I was never going to actually do lives talking about those cases. Hey, Jeannie, nice to see you. I'm so glad you came in today. Can you please, can y'all just give you a few more of those likes up there so I can hit the goal of 5? For some reason, there's a little thing up here that says, oh, you need 5 likes. I'm like, okay. So I just need 3 more, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As I get more used to coming over here on TikTok and going live, it'll just be easier for me. I won't sound so, all over the place. But anyway, that's how it is. But I watch these cases and I'll listen to these parents and I'm going, the stories you are telling does not make sense. There is no way those kids were gone for 20 minutes and he ran out there and started looking for them. No, something is so wrong with that story. And remember, in Lily and Jack's case, he says, oh, Lily was wearing pink, blah, blah. Jack was wearing brown, blah, blah. Now, remember the picture, he says, but remember he also said, well, I didn't see Jack that morning. I only saw Lily. She kept coming in the room. And this was 10 o'clock in the morning. Why are you still in the bed at 10 o'clock in the morning? Why is well, we didn't make him go to school because she didn't feel good. Just because one doesn't feel good doesn't mean the other one doesn't go to school. How are they learning like that? They're not. Hey, Whiskey, good to see you. Hey, Gordon, hello. Hello, nice to see everybody. They're not learning like that. It's absurd. And then, of course, the victim blaming. Now, this is another thing I noticed out of a few of these cases. Stephen Stearns and Jen Soto, Sebastian Rogers' case, Jackie Lilly, using autism to victim blame the children as to why they are now missing. It makes me sick as I watch this. I don't understand it. I don't understand it one bit. It is horrible. Horrible. How can you do that? How can you victim blame your children? My God. Ugh, these people, it just drives me insane. It just does. Anyway, let me see what this little button is. Y'all, I don't hope it doesn't disconnect you. Hold on a second. Let's see what this little button does up here. Okay. I don't see anything. I don't guess it really does anything. All right, good. So we'll just it says more likes. Can you talk? Okay, yes. Y'all keep giving me those please give me a few more of those likes. I just need to get 5 of them. That's all. I need 3 more. So anyway, as I'm watching these cases, I also realized that something else happened here. In Sebastian's case, remember, they've told us from day 1, oh, he came home and took the trash out. Hey, Blanca Ladowincios? Am I saying this wrong? Blanca? Oh, it's Blanca Ladowincios. I'm sorry, I know I just butchered up your name. I'm so sorry. I really am. But, hey, user, just got the #1 gifter badge. Hey, that's nice. It's nice to help get little badges. That's some of the fun things that you do on some of these platforms. Just get little badges and, Anyway, so that case we realized just last week. Did y'all know that she stopped at a gas station on the way home? She did not go straight home from Texas Roadhouse as we were originally told. Do you know how quickly something could have happened in the Texas Roadhouse parking lot? And not one person would have noticed it. See, they don't give us, they want that, hey, Chriselle, nice to see you. They don't give us all the information. They only give us little bits and pieces, and then they ask us to help, right? Okay. Well, we can't help you if you're leaving out parts of the information that could have helped locate a missing child. Because in the few minutes that they were at that gas station, had anybody known they had stopped at that gas station way before now, somebody might have seen something and said something. But at this point, you're talking about 15 months down the road. No, they're not going to remember if they saw something or not. But had they said something on day 2 or day 3 or day 4, yeah, they might have seen something and said something, but now it's too late, I'm never going to judge any of the parents. That's not my job. I'm not going to accuse any of the parents. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to say a lot of the stories do not make sense. The math is not mathing. What is wrong? What is wrong with the stories and why doesn't it work? Please, I just don't understand. How do you get up the next day and look at yourself and say, my child's missing? How do you go into these interviews to talk to people on whatever TikTok or whatever Facebook or whatever platform they get on? How do you go over there and laughing as people are talking about your missing child? There's not one thing funny about any of it. Nothing. Nothing is funny. And it upsets me to watch these people laugh about it. Hello, Hussein. Hello, Steve. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you joined in. Hope you stay a while and listen. We're just talking about things. Just talking about Steve. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you joined in. Hope you stay a while and listen. We're just talking about things. Just talking about crimes and the people who commit them and why they commit them, and are they sociopaths, are they psychopaths? I mean, that's what we're talking about over here today. But anyway, I just can't stand how these cases end up, because then the next thing that happens is you've got children who are missing and they're lost twice. They're lost because then the next thing that happens is you've got children who are missing and they're lost twice. They're lost in the world and they're lost in their own missing child case because of half-truths, half the details, people not understanding or not saying what really happened. Just like, okay, America's Most Wanted. God bless Seth's soul. I feel terrible for him. He wanted this America's Most Wanted to be a good thing. And it is a good thing because they did bring awareness, okay. But they did not really tell the facts as they were. They told the facts. It sounded as if they were telling facts based on what an attorney would allow them to ask. And I just felt like that was terrible because, again, people are now giving misinformation, not giving the true facts, just getting little half-truths about what happened, and they don't know what to do. How do you help find something, or how do you help in a missing child's case if you don't have the facts? You have little bits and pieces of what happened, but you don't have enough of what was told to the cops to even help look. Right? All of this secret and all, why are all these secrets out there? There's no reason for that. There's no reason for any of these, this upsets me pretty bad. There's no reason for all the lawsuits and all these different things happening. How is that helping a missing child? It's not. It's creating havoc and hell and making this case to where it's going to become a cold case. And I don't want that to happen. There's no reason why Summer Wells was never found. None. She should have been found. There's no reason for a lot of the things that's happened the way it's happened. But again, it goes back to we're only given bits and pieces of what really happened. So then we go in with our mind and we try to fill it in with ourselves. Well, if this happened, then that probably happened. No, we don't know that because we weren't given enough of the information to make any kind of a determination that could fit. You don't have enough information. You only have little parts, just little parts. Anyway, I just want to talk about some of these things for today. I really want to talk about Lori Vallow and her craziness, but I need Rock to work with me today. But that's okay. We can always do that one another day. I just wanted to come on and talk for a minute. Okay, looks like I need to go now. I got to move on with my day. You got to move on with your day. So good to see everybody. I'll come back later or something anyway. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Bye.